Welcome back to more World of Outlaws Dirt Racing Career Mode. The journey continues in the Midget series. We are level 2 everything, just waiting to get the glorious engine upgrade, which I know I'm doing it all backwards. I'm sure people are going to be very upset in the way I'm doing it, but that's going to be a big help. And I want to get to that sooner instead of, I don't know, it's like some kind of magical goal, and we're like 1/3 of the way there, just about, so we're close. It might take me the whole half of this season to maybe get it, but I guess we'll find out. Also, for reference, the terms and settings I'm using, because I don't show it every race, because there's a loading screen to get to this, because it loads it back to the main menu instead of the career mode. I don't know, but it's on expert, which expert basically translates to 100 in difficulty. If I go to custom, I guess technically it's ranged from like 100 to 104. But it seems like the game kind of keeps it at just, expert is just 100. So that's just the general settings. So yeah, that's what we're normally going with, which is the second highest setting, because on extreme is like, or the highest one is, full custom setups everywhere. And I'm not doing that. And that seems to be kind of the best balance of sorts. For the most part. Some tracks are a bit more insane, but that's more for the showcases. Anyways, tangents aside, I keep talking, and I'd like to get to this sooner, but I always talk for like a minute and a half. It's like I'm like an anime intro length. Like, why do I do that? It happens way too damn much, and I like to try to keep it under a minute, but I can't, so I'm sorry. Let's get into it. Let's from Newman Gaboom with the Speed of Fire as our sponsor. I just realized I didn't add the incentives, like bonus sponsor guy thing. I don't think it's going to matter at this race because we're not going to achieve any of our goals. We're just way, way too slow. I don't know. I mean, the goal time was really high up there, which I guess is for a top 15. I guess we're just not there at this particular track. I mean, I tried running the top, tried running the bottom. It just, nothing really works. We're just, again, just not fast enough to really utilize the top. So we're just going to have to really struggle, which is fine. We're only in Season 3, and this is like what are gonna be our 33rd race once we finish Season 3. So, I don't know, it's just, even though there's no cushion, or the dirt's not very thick here, or it's, I could feel the grip up on the outside where the car just kind of pulls me, even though there's no cushion, like visible cushion. It's weird to describe, and it's one of those things you have to kind of race the track to kind of feel it, but the outside line does have that, like, grippiness to it, as if there's cushion. I don't know. But it looks like we're going to have to go through all the cycles of all the mains or all that stuff, because we're not very fast. Well, I mean, we just have to go through the mains. I guess we're just going to have to expect a B mains start. We're starting 5th, so we might barely, scratch and claw our way into the A main and then maybe do nothing there, but at least we'll be in it. I don't think we're ever going to go a full season, at least with this level 2 stuff, to where we can actually be in the A main every single solitary race. So it's going to take some time. But we got a good start. Well, we were going to have a good start, and I just threw it all away by smacking the inside wall like a jackass, and we get it AI yellow. So that just puts us at a horrific disadvantage right from the start of the season. And there's going to be so many restarts in this career mode. I know it's going to happen, because there's going to be so many instances where the start just happens and we just instantly wreck because the car just like turns to the left and like hooks someone, or it doesn't hook you to the left enough and it like pulls you into the car beside you. There's a whole slew of that I remember from the other game. I can feel the understeer, so I'm very, very concerned on that. And they're using my outside lines, so that's not great. In fact, it actually is going to make the car turn better. It makes no sense. This is actually more beneficial. It's easier to drive. That was scary. Can we really sneak our way into the A main despite this car being damaged? I mean, 5th place is right underneath me. Okay, 5th place is actually right there in front of me. Oh, a little classical wheel contact, but as long as we just keep running this outside line, keep getting good exits off the corner, maybe able to cheese a 4th place even. We are going to do just that. I can't believe with how badly damaged this car is. I mean, 86% arrows, that's not great. But it's going to be enough to get into the A main. Oh, here's a car. I was going to say on a track map I saw a car stop. You know, that is a very Martin Truex tier thing, where things are going fine, then yellow comes out, then it messes shit up. That feels very Truex-y like. So Martina is truly Truex's sibling, I guess. I don't know. That's what I would do if I ever have a child and it's a girl. I'm just gonna call it Brianna. That's about as. That's the most. That's like a freaking like cartoon show where they have the kid's name be like almost. It'd be like the kid's parents looking like exactly like the mom and dad. Like it's like the parent has like a male child, then it's gonna look exactly like the dad. If it's a mom, it's gonna look like exactly like the mom. It's like that. Also, that caution seemed to benefit us a lot because we're almost about to get second. Are we actually the fastest car in B main somehow? In qualifying, this car like had nothing. Why is this car faster with more damage? Make that make sense. I'll take it. That's pretty bad when the damage on the car made it more competitive than it without damage. I'm very lost on that. Alright, well, this is kind of... I don't know what to really expect here on the start. I'm assuming the outside line's not going to be as dominant, but I just want to get there as quick as possible because it takes a little bit for that momentum to get built up. But, oh, they took my line. Alright, I'll try to duck down below them and see if I can at least clear one of them. Man, also, I was noticing this too. The darker patch is there, but now it's starting to drive like how it drives just like the same it did in practice. That just that darker dirt just isn't there, but it still drives the same even when it's not there. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm trying to like peel away the layers of how this game kind of operates, but it's just something I'm noticing. So this is definitely a lot better than what I was expecting, because with how bad we seem to do in qualifying, I really didn't think this car was even going to get to the A main, let alone even racing for 18th to 17th. But we need our... I was scared, but I mean, that's our sponsor goal, and I don't think we're going to quite get that. I mean, I would love to be back on the outside again, because that car is taking that from me, and it makes me very angry. Am I clear? I'm okay, I'm clear. Alright, so... I don't know if this is where we're going to be for a while. 17th. Why did they go slow up on the outside? That usually is like a faster way around. I don't know. Maybe they're just not as fast, but maybe we can get there. I don't know. But this might be all we'll get for now. Maybe. I don't know. It's nice to battle with someone. I was actually using the higher lane up, and that kind of made them go down to the middle somewhat. So interesting how that worked. But now we got the lane that I want to be in. We should be able to eventually work them over to get the spot, and we do just that. And I don't know if we're going to get much more than that. I'm not really sure. Well, there's our scripted yell. He actually did a complete kickflip and kept going. That seems like the most freaking Martin Truex thing ever with all that. Running fine, things are going fine, then the yellow comes out, and then all that happens. So that's definitely Martin Truex Jr.'s sibling. Right there. I'm assuming that's what we're gonna go with. It's not. I don't know. I feel like that's just the most logical thing to do. That was a little boop there. Surprised it didn't mess things up more, but we're still P17. The guy almost got by me for position, but you know we're good. I need to be a lane up higher, so we can get a good exit off the corner. I don't know if we can get the 16th, but right now we're just kind of running P17, and I'm quite surprised. Like I was saying, I really thought we had like no pace, but we have at least something. We're catching 16th of Thompson just a little bit, but I don't think it's enough. Right now he's just running the exact tire tracks I am. Now he's not, which I would think in theory would help me, but I don't know. We're kind of just equal, it feels like. Try to run a lane up higher, but I'm literally in exact tire tracks. It's a good battle. I will admit that. Good battle. It's just crazy. Even when he dips down the bottom lane, it doesn't really help me that much. But, alright, well, just finish P17. And see how much money that gets us. I really should have hired that guy to put the sponsor thing on because, well, I guess it really won't matter for this race with the incentives and stuff, but I gotta do that after this one. I definitely gotta do that. And see how much money we earn out of this. It should be all right, since this is the first race. Usually the first race pays out a lot more, and it does, because that gives us 6,200. So not bad. Monitor driving, the engine finally has been damaged now to where it needs repair. And we'll go on to the next one. Gotta hire that other person so we get that incentive and stuff. So gotta make sure to do that, because Kokomo's a track we usually do pretty good at. There we go. Welcome Ryan Phillips. We have a person on our team with 2 first names. That's kind of badass. So yeah, that's it. Let's continue. Oh yeah, we do gotta repair the engine. We can't just ignore that. All right, now let's go into it. Oh, I just saw that payment 243. So that's a big jump from what we had before. So glad I put it on for this race, and all that helps. So good to know. It's gonna be 19th, so definitely not our goal time, but should do a lot better here. This is, for whatever reason, one of our tracks to expect to run the best in. I'm assuming just the AI just aren't as strong, but I'll take it. Any bit of advantage we can get, I'll freaking take it. At least it's not as broken as like what the Heat games were, where if it's a track where the AI are a lot easier, you can just like win. Here it's not as egregious as that. And it looks like we're going to be pretty comfortable in moving into the A main, which is very nice. I don't have to do extra stuff. There we go. Simple enough. Into the A main we go in 19th, where we qualify. We'll definitely get the advantage on the start because we're on the bottom lane, and that just seems to kind of garner us the most amount of positions right off the get-go. Just gotta be terrible. Gotta be careful of tires. That's also one thing to worry for. And sometimes if you angle it in the corner the wrong way, you're just like bound to hit it. So I'm trying to be a little bit mindful of that. We're up to P16 right now. We're almost into 15th, our goal position. Really getting close to that tire. The AI do not even try to get that close. That's very scary, of just danger and destruction. Thankfully, all of that was avoided. But we are in the sponsor goal, so that's nice. In fact, we're going to be trying to get 14th here. And it's going to probably take a couple laps to maybe fully complete that pass, or maybe not. Or we can, get a spectacular flip. Still, we couldn't even get the spot because we were too far back, but, we get our scripted yellow as per usual. And thankfully, all this kind of goes through pretty quick with the cautions, like a few seconds, and then we're back to it, it's good. It's nice to have that, but we're on the outside, so, that's not great. If I can just get down to the bottom lane, beautiful. We might be able to get more spots out of this. I would like to have Sterling County racetrack not be our overall highest finishing position. Of all tracks, it really should be Kokomo, logically. And we're doing just that because we're P12. Previous one was 13th. So this is about to literally break the sound barrier of good. And we're trying to get 11th, but can't quite get it. That was a horrible angle in the corner. He's still there. I guess we'll try the outside line. I don't know if that's really going to help. But might as well try something. I got to experiment. At least in race trim. I don't know if we're going to have the speed enough to do it, though. That's the most painful thing, is I feel like I'm competent enough to compete for race wins, but the equipment don't have it. There's not much I can do about that, which I is realistic, so it's fair. It's not a slight. Don't hold your bottles and blankets. That's okay. I'm not angry about that. We actually are, well, until I made a mistake, until the cones actually affected it. I was going to say, we were actually catching 11th there. Yeah, we might actually have a shot still. But it looks like we're slowly kind of reeling them in. Gotta avoid the cones I left out on the track as a hazard. But yeah, we're there. Or at least we have a shot to, until he took my line, which was probably smart on his part. It was pretty tactical. But, it's just painful. It's just too little too late. Well, maybe not. I don't even know if I hit him there. Probably, but that was close. But yeah, it looks like 11th is. That's some death. That's some free spots. That's a top 10. Thank you for the AI being stupid. That's a top 10 right there. I mean, we might be able to BS more spots out of this because of the late race start and all the checkups, and we might have gotten lucky with that. We're gonna be like Austin Cindric of NASCAR, where most of his top 10s were at plate tracks, where a lot of craziness can happen. Or like a Harrison Burton of sorts. Yep, that was another almost near wreck. And that's going to, well, I was going to say put us in really good shape, but then we smacked the wall. But we're actually okay. We're still in the top 10, and we're about to really get our first top 10. That's kind of wild. We got to actually, accomplish it. We can't just throw it all out the window. They are all right behind me in the line. I think I'm going to be holding them up. Newman? Ryan Newman? He's not. I can't imagine he's in local when you got Phil Collins up here running in 7th. Okay, looks like we're going to... White spot! Oh, God. Whew. I mean, that was borderline losing all of our... losing to freaking... We're about to go to 10th if that didn't play out just right. Oh my God, we did it. Our first top 10. It took everything we got in a little bit of luck, but we got it. That's a good feeling. That was a journey and a half just to get a top 10. I will take it. Good payouts, good everything. We actually got our sponsor goal and all that, so that was a phenomenal point day and a phenomenal earned money day. So, no complaints on my end. Motor driving, tires, chassis, that needs to be repaired. And now I think we are officially, well, definitely 1/3 of the way there. Or I guess technically less than 1/3. I don't know, but yeah, we'll repair all that. So next up is Fairbury, last of the episode. It's a showcase, so I'm not expecting to finish well, but if we can just get top 30, that's, probably, that's kind of expected. I'm actually really surprised my goal time's only like 2/10 off what they wanted me for. Usually I feel like we're way worse off. So it's honestly something. I mean, we didn't achieve it, but I don't feel like sitting here for like an hour trying to figure it out. But the fact that we were that close is impressive. I do think it's going to be a total game changer when we do get the engine, because then we're going to be way faster, and it's probably going to flip everything from, instead of us just struggling to get like 15th to 20th or 15th to 30th range, it's going to be like top 10s probably like every race, or top 5. So it's kind of like the same pattern as like the Heat games, where the jump from like a 95 car rating to like 100 is like really huge, it feels like. At least that's what I remember it being in those games, and in the one that came out in 22. It's kind of like the same sort of thing. But 11.2 31st, it's pretty normal. This is about this is kind of like the life of a mid driver, essentially. I guess we'll be all right on the outside. So yeah, I don't know. I would love to get to the A main, but I feel like a B main finish is probably more realistic of an expectation. So yeah, it's just, it's frustrating. Only in the sense of, I know we're so close. Like once we get that engine upgrade, it's gonna flip everything. Everything else after that will matter, but that engine upgrade is gonna be like the most like hugest thing to do. I mean, we're straddling a top 5 almost to get to the A main. A little bit of contact, but it's okay. It didn't slow him down or anything. That might have actually hurt me more than anything. And it did, and I did it again by smacking the wall. But it's painful again. We're just right there. I think we're faster if I had more laps, or maybe it's longer, maybe. But yeah, we're just too late. That one mistake kind of costed it. But we'll be in the B main. Oh wait, no, the C main. Okay. We're first. From what I remember, at Lima Lane, we won like a C main or something, so that might be possible. We might just be C main experts. Or that might be like a guaranteed dub in C mains or something. I don't know. But it looks like we're just going to be in the lead, and we'll be good for a C main dub. He tried. He definitely tried to pass me, but it wasn't enough. Yeah. Oh, look, they tried to wreck. Those bastards tried to wreck right at the white flag, but it just was too late. I'm surprised the yellow didn't come out sooner, but we got lucky with that. Into the B main. And we'll probably finish I don't know, somewhere. Probably top 10 or something. That's just been kind of the trend in these showcases. So that's my expectation. Unless we really get super lucky or something to finish lower than 10th. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of in like this limbo zone. And once you're in that limbo zone of just waiting to earn money and it's going to take like multiple seasons. Thank God the season is short. I wish the game did have some kind of like if you do like full, like this is only like very specifically like if you do like full regulation, at the end of the season you get like a money prize bonus too. Because don't do that in real life or something. I don't know. Where if you finish the season you get a payout based on your finishing position and standings. I don't know, something. I don't know what the money earning would have been specifically, but that would have been cool to have that as an incentive for an extra incentive for completing a full regulated season. And it would only apply to that. It wouldn't apply to if you do like a half a schedule. It's only for that, so it actually rewards you for doing the longest form of that season. I don't know, something like that would be appreciated because the F1 games do that. And that's nice, like money help. It would definitely help, so I don't have to do like, I don't know, 5-6 seasons of this. I don't know anything. But also, we're actually doing really good in this. We're in top 10. That's again way better than I expected. So I'm impressed. I don't know if we're gonna get much more than that, but well, maybe we will because they wrecked. My driver had impeccable brakes to stop that quickly on dirt. That was impressive. He acted like he was on like pavement. And had like a Prius as a car, or like a very general like light-weighted car. I don't know, I'm not a freaking mechanic, but that was impressive. Yeah, that was really. Oh god, I'm out of tear-ups too. Yeah, because I wasn't expecting a green-white checkered. So now it's got this big dirt on here. Just end this race. We got one more lap. I can't see. I'm flipping through the fucking air, and there goes everything I worked for to get a top 10, and I can't fucking see. So thanks, game. Thanks for that. So, that's annoying. That's very annoying. And we're going to get out of here somehow 14th, but that really could have been like a 9th. That's... Oh, God, that's annoying. 32nd, that could have been an easy 27th. But we threw that out the window. I don't know what more to say. That's a fine payout. It's respectable. March is going up, though. We just keep gaining fans somewhere. Moderate driving, but suspension needs to be repaired. We have a total of 43,000, so now we are almost halfway through to getting the engine upgrade. So at this rate, it might take us to race 6, race 7 to maybe get it. So almost the entirety of the season, well, more than half. Oh, Metro Plumbing. Okay, I guess we're just going to have to rehire Speedfire because they pay out the best. So we'll just do that. And next episode begins at Elm Creek, which I despise. So that's probably a good part to end. A good point at this part of the episode to end on. So I don't have to worry about that. Either way, I mean, we're surprisingly 11th in the standings after 3 races, which is really impressive. Last year we got it was 18th or 19th or something. So that's better. I don't know. I feel like it's going to get worse, though, because Elm Creek is usually terrible for us. So maybe a top 15 of points is possible. I mean, that would be interesting, because each season we do progressively get better. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. There's not much more else to show or do or talk about, so we'll just end it there. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.